Hello guys, how are you doing on this Thursday evening here, the 27th of August, excuse me, of August, yeah, my bad. Man, time goes by quickly. We are almost entering, the winter months here. It feels like we just went into 2024. I have a few Twitter chats for you guys here today, so you don't have to bring your coffee. By the way, coffee, I think within the next few years, coffee could really, really do extremely well. So if you like coffee, find a way to stock it up. And that's, at least that's my opinion. Find a way to stock it. And yeah, because I think it could get really expensive, 2, 3, 4 years down the line here, really expensive. So yeah, we might have to look back to this video in a few years' time and say, maybe I was right. Sugar as well could be doing something here, but that's for a different video, I guess. I just did a recording with one of my good friends here, the Triangle Investor. I've been talking, writing with him for like 2 years and a few times on Zoom, and I've just been recording a video with him on the uranium sector investment, talking about 5 stocks, some ratios, and the ETFs. I still think in the short term we are on a downtrend. Long term looks good, but short term definitely a downtrend here. So let's just get into business here, guys. Really, retweets for YouTube. As you can see, I have like 6 charts here, so not the most, but again, I want to get them out there. And you know where you can find me if you want to see more. Again, it is at uselink INV. And that goes for Substack and YouTube and also Twitter. It's the same hashtag, you can say. So here we have a bald guy money. That's a nice name. I like that. When gold crashed in 2008, it didn't go lower than the price it was before the first interest rate cuts, July 2027, excuse me, July 2007. So consider that when wondering just how safe gold is. So the US Federal, they started to cut here. And then 9 months later, we went from 660 roughly to roughly 1,000. Yeah, so we're talking a 60% increase. And then we had, all the hardship downward here, and we basically bottomed just at that level, more or less. So maybe we will see a precursor where we have that big surge here now, roughly 50%. If that's the case, again, if we get a 50% move here, I'm not going to say that we are, but if we are, we're looking at 3,000. What's that? 3,700 something, if my math is correct here, before eventually coming down to maybe 2,600 again. But a quite little annotation here potentially. Again, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but again, something to keep in mind. Right here, silver is yet again holding range, 28.5 as support, telling us clearly that this is a very important level. Yep, 28 is a big level. He has 28.5, but again, I think we are on the same page. And know that after the previous yellow dashed market breakout, it just kept moving. So this is a very good looking picture long term. And I just want to emphasize that these 4 words here, and that is, it just kept moving. And that is the thing with silver. 95% of the time, it's doing nothing or going down. But again, the gains you see is concentrated to a very short period of time. But when it happens, oh boy, will you get a move, right? And I clearly believe also that we have broken the 26, and we are on the verge of going to $50 here. And yeah, obviously $50, we will definitely see a pullback. But again, silver, when it moves, it moves probably the fastest, compared to anything else really. MGG, this is Manerium Gold Inc., a stock that I also have on my radar heavily here. I also like it here. MMG here, MGG, excuse me. We had a breakout trend line here, basically bull flagging as we speak. So we are very close to a pop here. And the parallel is just beautifully in sync here. You can see that every single touch of the parallel channel is just perfect. And yeah, I'm also targeting roughly $2 here, depending on how we get there. But anywhere between 180 and $2 is basically also my target for this one here. And yes, I will be selling into that. I'm not going to play it cute. I'm just going to take the massive gains, that we potentially can be in there for MGG. Could it just overshoot and go higher? I know, yes, I know, but again, you have to have a plan and stick to it. Grady, again here, this is what has now started. The chart looks ready, the market opportunity of a lifetime. This is the GDXJ. Again, I have to agree with Grady here. Long term, I think he's really good at the long-term pictures. Again, 4-year contract, downwards here, and then finally we pop there in early 2024, and we are ready to go. Again, I will say this, does this mean that we are 100% certainty just going to go up here? Of course not, but again, the probabilities are definitely skewed in your favor. Dollar trader here, again, I don't have much to add here. I'm just going to say that, you know, this is a 2-year contraction, or, you know, sideways momentum buildup, and usually they lead to the upside. Again, these are, again, I like these 2-year, you know, roughly 2-year bullish consolidations here, because they are on the longer term side, meaning when you enter that you can hold it for quite some time, and don't worry about it really. So again, lovely, simple. Again, it doesn't mean that simple is not bad. Simple is really good. Set up here, and you just wait for the break here, roughly, let's call it 60. And then you're, again, probabilities, you should do really well. Silver buck here measured in USD JPY. And again, here, this is just gold here. Again, it looks really good, in my opinion, across the board. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of gold. I know at some point in time we will have a major correction. Well, I don't know, but I'm expecting it. We will have that, you know, 20% drop. But I think when that happens, maybe even 30%. But when that happens, you know, I think that will be the least of your worries if we get that, you know, 20-30% drop. Because if you're in the overall stock market, they will get hammered, and the mining sector will definitely also be hammered. Basically, everything will be hammered if you get that huge drop in gold. But that will also be a buying opportunity if you can stomach to buy when everything's looking really sick. Last, this is the bar chart. Sugar, again, sugar. I completely agree. Sugar could be a great mover. Out of its 2-month downtrend on surging volume, you can see the volume there spiking up 2x the average roughly. Upper trend line here, break. You also have the lower here with the 3 touches to the low side there. Beautiful break there on sugar. Again, it doesn't mean that we're going to go straight up, obviously, but again, I think long term the chart for sugar looks great. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Short video as promised. And yeah, remember Triangle Investor on YouTube. Tomorrow there should be a video out with me talking to him regarding to uranium. And I will say it again here, I'm not a short term, I'm not a bull on uranium and the uranium miners. But yeah, long term it still looks great, but we shall see how long time it takes to undo the short term downward momentum that we are in, for sure. Have a great day, guys. As always, it's been a pleasure. Cheers.